If you're staying in town for Memorial Day, a fun activity for the whole family is Disney's The Lion King. It's now performing at Kansas City Music Hall. The Lion King is the third longest running Broadway show, and it's been translated into 9 different languages. Now, I had the lucky chance this week to go backstage for a sneak peek and find out why this production has been so loved by so many for so long.
I think everyone kind of has that reaction of like, I don't know why I'm crying, but I'm crying. And it's like, and it happens to us too sometimes where it's like, wow, it really got me today. Very human.
Hey everybody, Jian Kim here. We are backstage this morning for the production of the Disney's Lion King. And if you've ever been to a Broadway show, you know just how incredible it is, from the stage design to the costumes and of course the talent, right? And joining us this morning is Assistant Stage Manager KP. You're going to show us everything that kind of goes on here backstage to put a show like this on stage. I mean, we are standing in the costume bunker. Tell us about what goes on here.
So the bunker's kind of an assembly line for our ensemble. There are many of them, and they have to all change costumes multiple times during the show. If you itemize every sock, I mean, it would be thousands. You know, even just a lioness she has a neck thing, she has a corset, she has her silk, her puppet head. They've been spending a lot of time over the last 30 years or so figuring out how to make these things more comfortable.
How long does it take for somebody to get ready and become their animal?
Sort of 2 halves of that. The ensemble is constantly changing characters that they play. They all have their own different, you know, face paint, but it might just be like a stripe here and there that then they wipe off really quick and they have to go back on in something else, or they have a little leaf when they're playing a plant. The principals like Rafiki and Scar, and like they have one look through the whole show, but they're sitting in the makeup chair for a half an hour. Along here you can see all these ropes. This is our fly rail, which is how all the scenery that comes in from above is operated. It's way up high. There are at least 7 people up there, 6 locals plus at least one of ours up there who are manually pulling all these ropes.
You guys are working in really tight quarters here, and you said you're doing it in the dark, right? Yeah. Talk to us about that, you know, coordination. How much practice goes into making it spotless for people in the audience?
There's a guy who has to change his puppet head really quick, and it's like a NASCAR pit stop. He comes down, he kneels down, and they're like fixing this thing on his head, and one person pulls the pin, and one person lifts the puppet, one person puts the new puppet on. He spins around, they tap him on the shoulder, and he goes back on stage. He might miss that entire entrance and that, you know, that storytelling or whatever if they're 2 seconds late.
I'm able to channel those nerves into telling the story, and for me that means that I care about the work that I want to do out here and the story that I want to portray on this stage.
Making sure that we're ready to go every day. That means, you know, our exercise and our diet, not just about looking a certain way, but it's feeling a certain way. Being able to do this 8 times a week, making sure your voice is there.
Disney's The Lion King is now performing at Kansas City Music Hall. There's going to be a total of 16 shows from May 22nd to June 1st. For a full list of showings and times, you can head to our website, kshb.com. And guys, this is one you won't want to miss.